Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, dear students, and welcome to our science class. Today is Thursday, and the date is the 11th of March 2021. We are learning about how do scientists think? How do scientists think? They look around them and ask questions about the world. So they must investigate. They investigate, they make a plan to learn about the world around them. So, making a plan, you need to follow some steps. Are you ready to learn these steps? Let's start with the
Yes.
first one.
There are many different ways to investigate the world around you. What is the best way? Well, the first thing to do is to observe and ask questions about what you want to investigate.
So, when you observe, you use your five senses. After you use your five senses to look around you and ask a question. So, after observing, you need to ask a question. So, it's very important to ask a question. Then, next, what are you going to do? Let's hear from the slide.
Guess what? Scientists use what they already know to make a hypothesis. A hypothesis is a statement that can be tested. It is based on things scientists have observed.
So, as we said yesterday, when you ask a question, you must give an answer. This answer will be a statement based on something you already know. So, something, it's an educated guess, something you already have idea about. So, your statement must, see, I said it must start with the word if this happened, then this will be. All right? So you are going to use this kind of statement that then we call it a hypothesis. After you hypothesize, make a statement, it must be or it can be tested. It must have a test about your hypothesis. So if you told me that the food coloring will spread out quickly or faster in a warm water than cold water, I must make a test about it. I must try it first so I can say that you are right or wrong. Now let's see what she tells us over here.
After making a hypothesis, the scientist makes a plan to test it. Then, the scientist does the test.
So after your hypothesis, you make a test. It's a fair test to make sure if it's wrong or right.
What happens after the scientist has done the test and carried out the investigation? The scientist draws a conclusion. This means that the scientist uses the information gathered during the test to see if the results support the hypothesis.
Okay, very good. So finally, you draw a conclusion. And as we talked yesterday, drawing a conclusion after you gather all the information from the test, you must make a paper or a board or anything to show that your hypothesis is right or wrong. So drawing a conclusion is the result of your test. It is the result of your question that you asked in the first place. Finally, what are you going to do?
When you are excited about something, you want to tell your friends. Scientists do too. They communicate their results with other people.
So definitely, when you make sure about your tests and you have your own result, you need to speak out to everyone around you. You're going to tell your friends about it, your scientists that you know. You're going to tell the whole world about your experiment. See, this is my experiment and this is what I discovered, just like the one who discovered the light, who invented technology and stuff, everything around us. He told the world about it, so other scientists can make them better, or they can make a use of it. Very good, very quick, very nice. Let's see what's next, so we can open the book together.
Have you ever carried out an investigation from start to finish? Well, meet John and his friend Kate. They're about to carry out an investigation with their friends from school. Click the pictures on the right to find out more.
All right, we're not going to do this one over here. We're going to do the one in the book. We already have two students that they are making an experiment in their school, and we will see what is their investigation about. So I want you to open the book with me. Let's see page what? All right, it is page 26. Everyone, please open to page 26. Everyone, 26 and 27. Both of them. And open your cameras so I can see you, please. I need to see you, everyone. Okay. So, who can tell me what is an investigation so we can draw a line together again for those who did not make a line? Hi, Salim. What is an investigation?
To investigate.
What does it mean? I need to underline.
To see new things that you haven't seen, you can't see with your own eyes.
Okay, this is how you use tools. This is how you use microscope. But look at investigate. Can you see? If scientists investigate, can you read? I already underlined. Read for me. They plan.
Planned
test
to
answer question
or
solve a problem. Excellent, ya Salim. Thank you. So an investigation means that they plan and do a test to answer a question and solve a problem. So they ask a question, or they answer the question, or they solve a problem. And when someone hypothesizes, a hypothesis is, what, ya Abdulaziz, can you tell me? What's a hypothesis? It's a statement that can be what?
Can be what?
Read it. Can be. It's page 226.
I know. Can be.
Test.
Yes.
Read the last word. Excellent, tested. So hypothesis is a statement that can be tested. Remember in the investigation, what is number one, ya Ahmed? Amir, leave your brother, please. Ahmed, what is the first step in investigation? What do? You observe and you?
Ask question.
Excellent, ya Ahmed. Bravo, bravo, bravo. After you ask a question, ya Amir, what are you going to do? You are making
a conclusion.
No, you are going to make a hypothesis. Excellent. So number one over. Excellent. Number one over here, our friends from school, what did they do? They asked a question about the food coloring. Over here, the boy is asking, does food coloring spread faster in cold water or warm water? He's wondering. So his friend, she gave him a hypothesis. She said that food coloring spreads faster in warm water. Now, what their second move must be? What should they do after making a hypothesis, ya Hamza? So if they have a hypothesis, ya Hamza, they must what? Do a fair
faster.
excellent fair test. They must do a test. They will test this hypothesis because this girl said that food coloring will spread faster in warm water. Now they are going to make sure. They brought the food coloring. Look, can you see the food coloring? This is the cold water and this is the warm water. They are going to do the exam. They are going to do the experiment. Now let's see how does the experiment goes. Next, when they finally decided to make a test about it, they will see, they will observe again. Scientists are ready to do their test. They follow their plan and record what they observe. Look at them over here. They have what? What can you see? Yeah, let me see who's here so they can participate with me. Hi, Abdul Ilah Al-Badi. What do you see, Abdul Ilah?
What is cold and warm?
What again? They have
A color food in a
food coloring.
cold and warm.
Excellent. Cold water and warm water. What about this one? What is this?
A paper.
A paper and
A pen.
excellent. Why do they need a paper and a pen, ya Abdul Ilah? Why do they need? Because what? They need to record. Excellent. Yes, ya Abdulillah. Bravo, bravo, bravo. I'm so proud of you, my boys. I am really proud of you, boys. Okay, mute your mic, please. So, they prepared their plan. They have their tools. Now they are going to do the experiment. These children test whether food coloring spread faster in cold water or warm water. So look at the two cups. Now, after they make the experiment, Khalid, can you tell me the food coloring spreads out in which one faster? Is it in the warmer? Excellent. So from what you see, this is your observation. Now, let's answer this question, ya Khalid. How does the temperature of water affect how fast the food coloring spreads? Draw a conclusion. How? How did you know?
Because the warm water is not cold like the cold water. It can get
and it took how many time?
Huh?
It took a lot of time or it took a short time?
Short.
Short time. Very good, ya Khalid. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. You can close your mic. And what else could a scientist test with water and food coloring? Do you have any ideas? What can you test with food coloring and water? Do you have any idea? Do you want to try food coloring with water? What are you going to do? If I gave you food coloring and water, what would you do with them? Come on, tell me. What are you going to do? Is it for me, if it's with me, food coloring and water, I would love to know if colors can be mixed in water, are they going to be the same if I mix color in water or mixed color on a paper? Do you think it's going to be the same? If I mixed green, sorry, not green, yellow with green, what is going to be the result? Is it the same in water or in paper? Do you think it is going to be the same? Does anyone have a hypothesis? Raise your hand if you have a hypothesis. Yes, yeah, Ahmed, you are raising the hand.
No.
Okay, yes, the result cannot be the same. So to make sure, we have to make the test. All right, boys, now let's see how they can draw a conclusion about what they discovered. Once they finish the experiment, they know now the result. They need to draw a conclusion. They use information. Now let's underline together. What is drawing a conclusion? They use information they have gathered to decide if their results support the hypothesis. So now, does the result support the hypothesis or not? Remember the girl, what she says? Hi, Hamza. What did the girl said in first place?
What?
What did the girl said in first place? Her hypothesis.
Food coloring spreads faster in warm water.
Excellent. Now the result, is it the same of the hypothesis or not?
No.
She said that warm water will spread out the color faster. Look at the result over here. I think it is the same. Same of her hypothesis. So her hypothesis is correct and the results support this hypothesis. After you draw the conclusion, what are you going to do? You need to communicate. So you need to communicate, to write down or draw what they learned. They write or draw what they learned and they must tell people about it. Now let me show you what other way so they can give the world their experiment. Look at over here. Sometimes scientists, they do the test again, few times again. They repeat the test just to make sure of the result. The first time, the second time, and the third time. So over here, our friends, they made the experiment 3 times. Why 3 times? On Wednesday, sorry, on Monday, and on Wednesday, and on Friday. How did I know? Because they draw a conclusion on a board. Can you see? They make their experiment on a board. This is how you draw a conclusion and communicate with others. When you make a board and you make me see what you did. So on Monday, also, the food coloring spreads out in warm water faster. On Wednesday, the same thing. On Friday, the same thing. So the results support with the hypothesis. This is how you draw a conclusion. This is how you make your conclusion or clear to others so you can communicate with them and tell them about your experiment. Now look at the warm cup for both Monday and Friday. I want you to draw a conclusion, color the warm cup for Wednesday to show what should it like. Okay. This one, as you can see, it's empty. Okay. And if it's on Monday, the same on Friday, Wednesday must be what? Who can tell me? How can I color? Hi, Asif, can you try? Should I color it all or half?
Which one?
On Wednesday, look at Wednesday.
You should color it half.
Half, why? Or the same of Monday and Friday?
Or the same of Monday
The
and Friday.
same, excellent. Because it doesn't matter if it's different day, the cold water spreads slowly and the warm water will spread quickly. Please, everyone, draw a conclusion just like me over here. Color the cup. If you finished, we are going to see the second example. Did you finish coloring? No, please start coloring, ya Khalid. Amir, where's your book? Ahmed, are you coloring with me? Please start coloring now, quickly. Okay, boys. Now let's go to the slides. We're going to continue the second example. Look at the second example. Over here, they are making experiment about what? Let's listen to them.
Do you like orange juice? Well, John and his friends love it so much, they want to find out how to grow oranges themselves.
So, what do they want to know about? Who can tell me? Listen to it again.
Do you like orange juice? Well, John and his friends love it so much, they want to find out how to grow oranges themselves.
What do they want to learn? Who can tell me? Raise your hand so I can pick you. Yes, ya Hamza.
They want to grow orange by themselves.
Okay, very good. Now let's find out. This is the question. How to grow orange? How to grow orange?
This is Leon. He's helping John and the other children with the experiment. He's thinking about how you can grow an orange tree from a seed. He knows that orange trees grow in a garden near their school. So he makes a hypothesis and shares it with the group. Orange seeds planted in their schoolyard will grow.
All right, so what is the hypothesis of Leon? What did Leon said? I want you to focus again and then answer me. What is the hypothesis of Leon? What did Leon say?
This is Leon. He's helping John and the other children with the experiment. He's thinking about how you can grow an orange tree from a seed. He knows that orange trees grow in a garden near their school. So he makes a hypothesis and shares it with the group. Orange seeds planted in their schoolyard will grow.
What is the hypothesis? Who can tell me? Raise your hand. What is the hypothesis of Leon? Hi, Ismail. Leon, what did Leon said? What is his hypothesis? How orange are going to grow?
With water.
Excellent, and seed. Look at, can you read the last line over here? Orange seeds.
Orange seeds planted in their school yard will grow.
Excellent. This is the hypothesis of Leon. This is what Leon thinks about. Now let's see what is the second one. You can close your mic, Ismail.
Have you ever planted a seed? Do you know what it needs to grow? Well, John's friend Lucas often helps his mom in their garden, and he says that trees usually grow in soil and get water from the rain. So the children make a plan to put the seed in soil and water it. They
Have you
observe the
ever
seed over
planted a
time
seed?
and record the data.
Have you ever planted a seed? Have you ever tried to plant? Come on, boys. You have never planted a seed? You never plant a seed at all? Okay, do you know what does it need? Okay, very good. Hi, Khalid, tell me about it.
I do.
Okay, very good. What does it need, ya Khalid? It needs soil
And water and sun.
excellent. Very good.
I put of one.
Excellent, excellent, ya Khalid. So this boy, he often help his mom making the garden or planting the garden. So he know that seed needs soil. Also, they can have enough water from the rain. So he said, we will get the orange seed and we will plant it in the soil. And then every day we are going to record what happens, okay?
Just like you grow, the seed grew into a tree. Like the trees in the garden, this orange tree was able to grow because it got everything it needed. They were able to draw this conclusion because the results supported their hypothesis.
So, after they make the test, what happens? Please concentrate and tell me.
Just like you grow, the seed grew into a tree. Like the trees in the garden, this orange tree was able to grow because it got everything it needed. They were able to draw this conclusion because the results supported their hypothesis.
What do you think, Yosef? What do you think, Yosef?
Yes, what?
Okay, after they make their test, what happens?
They share it with other people.
First, they need to draw a conclusion. What is the conclusion? Did the seed grows to be a plant and then a tree, an orange tree, or not?
Yes.
It did. Excellent. Now, did the results support the hypothesis or not?
Yep.
Yes, it did. Very well. So now they are able to draw a conclusion. They are able to draw a tree that comes out from the seed. It's an orange tree. In a very good circumstances, they got their tree. This is how you make an investigation. So they started asking a question and they ended up making a very huge tree, orange tree. It's cool to plant things and to make experiment about things. Do you think that is right or wrong? Is it cool to try new things or not? Yeah, it is. It is.
A friend asks you to come see his dog's new trick. When you get there, the dog won't do it. Scientists have the same problem sometimes. They don't always get the same results. But when their results do repeat, they know their conclusions are supported by their results. Click the scientist to learn more.
So what I want you to know, guys, that scientists sometimes they need to repeat their test over and over again so they can have the same result. If they have the same result, so definitely their result will support the hypothesis or denied, and then they will have a sure answer. Not all experiment can give you a result from the beginning. So most of experiment, they need to be repeated. All right, boys, time is up and we finished from our class. Let's say bye-bye to recording. Bye-bye.